Good morning, everybody. It's Charlie, and welcome back to another video on the Chatting Leeds YouTube channel. Hope everyone has had a great start to their Tuesday morning so far. Just before we get into this video, please make sure that you are smashing that like button. It really does help get the video out there to more people. Please subscribe to the channel if you are brand new. Hit the notification bell, and of course, get all of your thoughts and opinions into the comment section down below. It's time for another instalment of Bite-Size Leeds, all the latest goings on in the wonderful world of Leeds United Football Club. Make sure that you're grabbing yourself a cup of tea, a cup of coffee, a beer, or a vodka, wherever you are in this fine world, as we delve into the last few days of the transfer window, which I'm kind of glad that it's coming to an end, because all this anxiety and all this, just the fear of the unknown as to incomings at Leeds United is starting to get a little bit frustrating for us content creators. But let's get into the main talking point. Obviously, there's Manor Solomon from Tottenham. David Ornstein confirmed last night whilst I was live on the White Wall podcast, which if you haven't already, go and check that out and subscribe to that channel as well. But just as we were about to wrap up last night's pod, David Ornstein broke the news that Soloman is definitely signing for Leeds United, and the announcement will be today. So it could be 9 this morning. They may leave it until 5 this afternoon when most people have finished work. But I think he has caused a bit of controversy, hasn't he? Just with his political views and his nationality and everything like that. Now, I've said it on this channel. I said it on the White Wall. I don't care where you're from, what your skin color is, what your political views are, your religious views. When he puts on that white shirt, I will be wanting him to do well. If he's scoring goals and providing assists for Leeds United to help us get promoted, then I couldn't give a rat's ass what his views are away from football. And obviously, there's the injury. His injury record as well. Now, yeah, it isn't great, but I think he's definitely a player that, if we can keep fit, could be as good as what Somerville was last season for us. I think he's that good, and it's that much of a great signing. I think it's an unbelievable signing at Championship level. I think we've seen the stuff that he's done against us for Fulham in the past. He absolutely tore us to shreds. And he scored a beauty of a goal. It was similar to a Somerville goal where he cuts in off the left onto his right foot and curled it past Melier. So yeah, I think it's an amazing addition, and I really can't wait to see how Farker, integrates him into the team, because there's Ramazani that's just signed as well, who I think is better coming off the left. So be interesting to see how he gets both of them into the team, if that's what he's wanting to do. Now, potential other incomings. Now, the flight tracker for Leeds and Bradford Airport is probably the most talked about website in the world at the minute. I think all Leeds United fans have been tracking that website with a fine-tooth comb. A few names are linked at the minute. There's the likes of Philip Billing, there's Max Aarons, there's Cabal from Paris FC, there's Roland Salai, and then obviously the news broke last night from the Sheffield United end, and it was confirmed later on by Adam Pope. Leeds United had a £13 million bid rejected from Sheffield United for Gustavo Hamer. Now, a few things with this. First of all, there's Ljubicic at Colne, who we apparently were not prepared to pay 6 or 7 million for him, but yet we'll pay £13 million for Gustavo Hamer. Again, Hamer is more proven in this league and in this country. I understand that. But Ljubicic, he's scored 2 goals at the weekend from midfield. I think he scored 2 goals, 1 assist in his opening 3 games. He's in form. So I think that would be an unreal signing for the midfield area. But Adam Pope obviously said that with regards to Hamer, that it's unlikely, that he has been told it's unlikely that Leeds go back in with another bid. Apparently, he's got an £18 million release clause, but that's only valid for Premier League clubs to come in and get him. And Sheffield United have said that our bid was a million miles away to what their valuation is for us. I personally don't think we go back in for Hamer. I don't think we get him. I think they've given us Jayden Bogle already. I would be very, very surprised if they sold him to a promotion rival and a Yorkshire rival as well. So I'm not getting my hopes up with regards to Gustavo Hamer whatsoever. I don't think it'll happen. But then, like I said, guys, there are other links. I've just touched upon Dejan Ljubicic there. That is a deal that I hope and think will get done over the next few days. I think that could be one that maybe goes into deadline day, because I think Leeds will get to a point where they just have to pull the trigger and just pay what they want for him. If it's 6 or 7 million, that is nothing for a player of his quality. There's Cabal, like I said, at Paris FC. Apparently, there's been flights tracked from France over to Leeds Bradford Airport. So again, everyone thinks it's Cabal, and it very much could be. And there is a small part of me that thinks this one could get done as well. But who knows? For me, unless it's coming from a credible source, I don't really know what to believe at the minute. Graham Smith at the YEP has confirmed that Roland Salai is definitely a player of interest. He's got 1 year left on his deal at Freiburg. Hungarian international. He's scored 2 goals against England in the past in international matches. Very, very good player. Could easily move to a Premier League side in this window, but it's only really Leeds that have been rumoured to want him from England. So I would be absolutely over the moon if we managed to get Roland Salai through the door. I think that would be a real statement signing alongside Ramazani and Soloman. We said on the white wall last night, how many more signings do you think will get through the door? And this was before Ornstein had broke the news about Solomon. And I said 3 this week, and that was including Solomon. So by that standard, I think there's only another 2 to come through the door. If I was to say who I think they will be, as I'm sat here now, I think Ljubicic gets done. And I think it'll be Cabal. Like I said, Roland Salai would be an unreal signing, but I'm just not getting my hopes up about that one unless I see it from a very credible source. There's Philip Billing. He's not wanted at Bournemouth. I think they're wanting to get him out on loan. I think that would be an unreal signing for the midfield as well. Him alongside Ampadu. But then again, I think Ljubicic alongside Ampadu would be a good signing as well. And then you've got Max Aarons as well, who I think is a bit of a weird link at the minute because, yes, I know Farke loves him from his time when they worked together at Norwich City. But we've just signed Jayden Bogle at right back. For me, if you're bringing Max Aarons in, it's to be a cover for Junior Firpo. He can play left back, to be fair to him, and I don't think he'd kick up a fuss about playing left back like Jed Spence did last season. But Max Aarons would be better at right back, and we've already signed Bogle. Now, as much as I don't think Bogle's had an amazing start to the season, although he did improve a lot against Sheffield Wednesday on Friday night, you've just signed Bogle. So for me to sign Max Aarons as well wouldn't really make sense unless you were signing him to cover Junior Firpo, which if you're doing that, that's fine. I personally don't see Firpo being dropped anytime soon. I think he's had a decent start to the season. But if that's the way Farke wants to go down, and it would be very good depth in fairness, then I would be all for it. But yeah, guys, like I say, with 3 days left, well, 4 full days if you count today left of the transfer window, I'm sure there's going to be plenty of twists and turns. There may be a name that just comes out of nowhere like Ramazani did and we sign him very quickly. I did say that on the white wall last night. I said it wouldn't surprise me if a name just came out of nowhere, completely left field. So, like I say, guys, keep your eye on Twitter, keep your eye on YouTube, you know, because there will be plenty of stories out over the next few days concerning Leeds United, and we'll all be guessing if it's true, if it's not, who we're bringing in, when we're going to bring them in. But Solomon looks like it's going to get announced today from Spurs on loan, and then, like you say, hopefully we can get Ljubicic, just Cabal, Philip Billing, Max Aarons, Roland Salai, Gustavo Hamer. You just never know, I guess. But yeah, make sure you're keeping your eyes peeled on all the latest goings on concerning Leeds United, guys. If you've enjoyed this video for this morning, please make sure you're smashing that like button. Please subscribe to the channel if you are brand new. Hit the notification bell and get your thoughts and opinions into the comment section down below. Enjoy the rest of your Tuesday, and I will see you in the next one. Cheers.